Hey, I am back with a video, and this is the first time I am filming on my laptop, and the webcam isn't that great, but I didn't feel like setting up my camera and all of that other stuff. So this is not a hair tutorial or any kind of like product review where you really need to see anything. You just kind of need to see my face and hear my voice. And I know I'm looking crazy, but I've been trying on my hats and different scarf combos, and where I'm video taping is actually, this is the coldest room in the house, so hopefully I won't be getting any private summers while I'm taping this video. Okay, so if you follow me on Facebook, you know that I did a rant video, and it was concerning it basically said, if you have a YouTube channel, if you have a Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, and you have a following, and someone asks you a question or give you a compliment, take the time and acknowledge it. Say thank you, or just acknowledge that someone, asked you a question or gave you a compliment. And let me just tell you what sparked that whole rant. So I was on Instagram. Let me move this back. Instagram yesterday, and a vlogger posted a picture, and someone asked about this particular style that she was wearing because it was like some kind of new technique or something. And I'm telling you, like within 5 minutes after she posted the picture, the questions just start coming in. And if you're on Instagram, you get notifications on your phone. I don't know how it works on your laptop or computer. I have no idea. But you get notifications, so someone has asked you a question or tagged you or liked your post. And she didn't ever answer. And it was like question after same question, like, what did you do different? Like, tutorial please. What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? Did not answer the question. But what really got me was about 20, maybe even close to 30 minutes later, she posted another picture. So that right there told me, okay, well, she's on Instagram, she's posting pictures on Instagram, and still no response. People are commenting on that particular picture and asking questions on that picture, still no response. So my status post yesterday on Facebook was basically geared toward bloggers that never ever respond. Never. And for bloggers who maybe respond to, I would say, 5 or 10 comments at the most, and then call it a day. Well, you know what? I think those particular vloggers, and I'm not going to say any names because I don't have to say any names because everybody knows who they are. I just don't have to say any names. I don't want you guys mentioning any names in the comments, because you don't need to do that, because we all know who they are. That irked my nerves, because that's happened like more than once. Like, why do you even have an Instagram? Why are you on Instagram? And why are you, and I know for a fact, when this particular vlogger went to Instagram, she asked for subscribers to follow her on Instagram. And I don't even recall actually doing a full video, because I know that you have seen videos where if it's a new social media site, and a lot of bloggers don't even like do a real video, it'll just be all text, like, I'm on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, and the text goes across the screen. So yeah, so why are you on all these social media sites? Facebook too. You have a Facebook fan page, but you never ever interact. Why do you want somebody to like your page? So the consensus of my status yesterday was, a lot of these YouTube gurus think they are celebrities. Well, I'm here to tell you, you are not a celebrity outside of YouTube. Now, YouTube is big. But a lot of, I think, vloggers, really big vloggers, think that YouTube is evolving into something that it's really not. So, like, I see the writing on the wall with YouTube, and I think that some of these vloggers need to take the blinders off so they can read the correct writing on the wall. Yes, YouTube is changing. YouTube is not going to stay free. For real. It's going to change, but not the change that some of these vloggers are looking for. No, it's just not. In my career, what I do every day, I just know that it's not going to change and evolve to what some of these vloggers think is going to evolve to. It's not. So I've heard some say, I can see the writing on the wall. Well, take your blinders off and make sure you're reading the writing correctly, because it's not going in a direction where you think it's going, but not where you think it's going. Okay, so that's just one aspect of it. And what I just find interesting, that once some of these vloggers get so big, and I understand, trust and believe, I don't consider myself a big time vlogger. I have like over 12,000 subscribers. To me, that's not a big time YouTube blogger. I would say once you get about 20,000 subscribers, then you are, on your way of being pretty big, pretty well known, but only on YouTube. Off of YouTube, nobody knows who you are. Get rid of the celebrity status and come down off the ladder a little bit, because you are not a celebrity, okay? If you were visiting my city and I took you out, nobody's going to know who you are. They're going to say, oh, Janine, who is your new friend? You are going to be another pretty face, or another woman with a twist out or afro outside of the natural hair community YouTube society, off that little island. So let's just call it the little natural hair YouTube island. Off of that island, nobody knows who you are. Now, if I took you and I took, for example, Holly Berry to the same club, everybody's going to know who Holly Berry is, because guess what? Holly Berry is a celebrity. They're not going to know who you are. You're not a celebrity outside. And I'm kind of, right now at this moment, I'm referring to the natural hair vloggers, the big time natural hair vloggers. Nobody's going to know you. Every woman in the world, every black woman in the world is not natural. I still think we are the minority. So nobody's going to know who you are. Maybe in your city, they're going to know who you are. But come to my city, they're probably not going to know who you are. So you get rid of the celebrity mentality. If you took the time to make a video, and I know how much time it takes to make a video of all lengths, I know, and I don't even do a whole bunch of editing, and it's still time, so I know how much time it takes to make a video. You should take the time, and let me rephrase that. I'm not going to say you should. I will say I suggest that you take the time, carve out some time after you upload your video. Once it hits your channel, it takes some time to process. Carve that time out and start answering questions, because you know as soon as your video hits, you are going to be bombarded with questions or comments. You will be. So take some time out, because answering maybe 5 or 10, that is some bull. That doesn't get it. If someone took the time out to watch your video and subscribe to your channel, it's mutual respect. It is. And like I said, I understand that it's overwhelming. I understand that people have busy schedules. I have a busy schedule too. I work a full-time job and run a micro mini business. And I have 2 kids at home. I have 4, but 2 of them are still at home. So I know what a busy schedule is. I know what dropping kids off here and there. I know what that is. It's just like no really excuse, because if you have the time to shoot a video and edit, and some of these videos are just elaborate, you have the time to do all of that, then you have the time to acknowledge a question or a compliment. That is just manners 101. It really is. Like, if someone told you that you were pretty or complimented your hair in person, would you just ignore them and, you know, look at them like they're crazy? Because it's the same thing, basically. It really is. I mean, just think about it. So I'm asking just a lot of these huge vloggers that are not taking out the time but wanting people to subscribe to their channel to just acknowledge them, you know, say thank you or answer their question. Now it is a two-way relationship, though. I understand that. I totally understand that, because I am a vlogger, right? So, you know, from the title, it's the, you know, vlogger and subscriber relationship, the title of this video. So their subscriber has their part too, you know, and I understand, I totally get it, that vloggers get frustrated, because I've been there a time or two, but that kind of stuff, I don't really sweat. That's kind of like small stuff to me. There's a lot of things that get on my nerves, but this particular next topic, it doesn't get on my nerves that much. I mean, I have other things that work my nerves way more than this. So there are a lot of vloggers that take the time, and they're very super detailed in their video. They're detailed in the description box. You know, if you follow me for any time, I don't put a whole bunch of stuff in the description box. I just don't. I do answer, I would say, and y'all can check me if I'm wrong, I would say I answer at least 98.9% of my comments I recognize. Now, I probably have some that have fell through the cracks, because once I stopped getting notifications, it just went all downhill from there, because I have to now physically like go in my inbox and see who's left a comment, or I don't even know who subscribed to my channel anymore, because I used to get those notifications and I just stopped getting them. I have no idea why, but that's a whole nother topic, so let me stop. So I done lost my damn train of thought. That's what happens when you do these dang on random videos. Well, anyway, people take the time to subscribe to your channel. That's not what I was talking about. I was talking about detailed videos and detailed description box and all of that. So as a subscriber, what I find funny, because it is funny to me sometimes, because I've read comments back and forth where your question that you ask and they don't answer sometimes, and sometimes they answer but not to your satisfaction, and I'm talking to you, the subscriber, now. That sometimes I've seen questions asked but were addressed in the video or the description box, but either the subscriber is not watching the entire video or not paying attention. I don't know, short memory, because sometimes my short-term memory sometimes sucks, so I can relate to that. But when the vlogger says, you know, I address this in the video or see the description box, then you want to get an attitude. You don't get an attitude. It's not that serious. If they told you they addressed it in the video, just go back and watch the video. If they told you it was detailed in the description box, just look at the description box. That's all you have to do. It's not that serious. It's not. I mean, I've seen some nasty comments over that particular subject matter, and it was just ridiculous. It really was. It really is. So y'all know that's ridiculous. I personally, I've uploaded videos and I get questions about something that's not even pertaining to the video that the comment is left under. And if the answer is in another video that I've already done, I will direct that person to the video, and actually, so they won't have to look through all the videos and try to find. I have mine by numbers. I'll say, check out video, 185, check out video 154, or go to my channel, and I have a whole routines playlist, and my playlists aren't very long anyway. There's like one subject type playlist. Hey, that is like And I have personally haven't had anyone get nasty with me when I do that, but I have seen and read some nasty comments when bloggers do that. What are you getting nasty for? Like, let me give you an analogy. I love using analogies. You, the subscriber, have a dictionary in your hand, but you ask me how to spell park. Makes no sense. I'll tell you, it starts with a P, begins with PA. Okay, so you can probably figure out the rest of it. Use the dictionary. That's all. I'm giving you the vlogger's point of view. Some subscribers think they have a sense of entitlement, and that's not true. It is not. But it is mutual respect. It is mutual respect. Period. I think that it's a relationship, right? So you have the relationship with the vlogger that you subscribe to, and they should have a relationship with you. That's just like a vlogger. Like I said, if someone's complimented their hair or their makeup and they didn't say thank you, where do they do that at? They wouldn't look at you like you're crazy. So just take the time, come off the ladder, come off the high horse, because at one time I guarantee you replied to comments and or compliments in your YouTube career. At one point while you were vlogging, you were on those comments and compliments at all times. So what changed? Because you got so big? Well, I understand that. I truly understand that vloggers can't get to every single comment. But let me just give you an example. And this girl, she's a mixed girl. Andrea's Choice. I think she's mixed. That don't even matter. But I guess what I'm trying to say is she doesn't have a natural hair channel. But Andrea's Choice has over 1 million subscribers. And I don't watch all her videos, but I can tell you the ones that I have taken the time to watch, and I look at the comments. She does try to comment. It's like you can tell, like when she first puts the video up, she is responding. Now, but she is a vlogger that there's no way she could respond to every single comment, because she can put a video up and within an hour she can probably have 1,000 comments. So that would be her life, responding to every single comment. So I understand that it gets overwhelming. All I'm asking or suggesting that some of the big time vloggers, and I don't know if they'll see this video, I have no idea, but if one happens to get a hold of it, and this pertains to you, because if the shoe fits, the shoe fits, period. Once you upload the video, take some time out and just try to, I would say at least 30 minutes, and try to knock out some of these questions, or just acknowledge, because that's really all I think a subscriber is looking for, just some acknowledgement. They took the time to subscribe to your channel. There are hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of natural hair channels out there. And this is I'm just not talking about natural hair bloggers. There's other type of bloggers too that I'm sure that don't respond, but I don't know them, and I have no experience with that, but I do have experience with some natural hair bloggers that never ever respond on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, but want you to follow them. So if you don't have time and you don't ever want to respond to a comment, disable them or address it in your video. You know what? I have an overwhelming amount of subscribers. I just cannot answer a lot of questions. I am sorry. I think people will respect you more if you came out and said that, or say, I have to answer on a first come, first served basis, and I can only answer up to 50 inquiries, and after that I just can't, because I just don't have the time. You would be respected more, because I'm telling you what, that Facebook status that I posted yesterday was the most liked status and the most shared that I've had since the passing, since the whole Danielle situation. Oh man, I miss Danielle, because I know we would be on the phone talking about this. So that, I mean, I couldn't believe like the overwhelming response, and the consensus were that a lot of people thought that some of these YouTube people thought they were celebrities. Well, I'm here to tell you, you are not a celebrity. You're not. In YouTube land, in the natural hair community, you're a celebrity. But what is that? And if you're talking about the world, you're not a celebrity. I'm sorry to bust your bubble. YouTube celebrity, natural hair celebrity. Step off that island. Another pretty face, another natural hair girl. You're not a celebrity. So I would just suggest that you take some time in a little quiet place and figure out, like, what is the purpose? Like, what's your purpose of being on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and YouTube? What is your purpose if you are not going to interact with the audience that you asked for? What's your purpose? I mean, right now, for me, vlogging is a hobby. Yes, I am YouTube partner. Yes, I get money for the little ads. But let me just tell you, at the where I am on the totem pole, I can't quit my job. I cannot pay a nice car payment. I mean, it's all subjective too. So what I think is a lot of money, you might not think is a lot of money. And what you think is a lot of money, I may not think is a lot of money. So it's all subjective. But for me, in my opinion, no, it's not paying my mortgage. No. Now, does that happen for some? Probably Andrea's Choice. Yeah, but Andrea's Choice, she has over 1 million subscribers, and she's on to other venues and platforms now anyway. But figure out what your purpose is, because if that is your purpose, to live and be supported by YouTube money, then it becomes your job. Then that is your job, because then your subscribers are your customers. Period. And that, this is my point of view. So I would, what are your thoughts on it? Because it must be a hot subject, because my status was on fire. It really was. So hopefully somebody will take heed to this, because with age comes wisdom. Now, maybe I wouldn't have received this if I was on the opposite end like 20 years ago, when I was like in my 20s. I probably wouldn't have. I was hard-headed. So, but you live and you learn, and a lot of these vloggers are young. Some of them, I'm old enough to be their mother, definitely aunt, and some like a younger sister. So listen to your elders. I'm not going to lead you in the wrong direction. I'm really not, especially if I know where I'm going. I'm not going to lead you wrong. Let me give you, before I close, because here's how I know that with good time management, and you want to keep a happy audience, that I know that it works. I don't know how many of you know who Wayne Goss is. If you don't, check him out. He is a white guy out of the UK, and he's a makeup artist, and he is cold with it. Yeah, he's a white boy, but let me tell you what, he is cold with the makeup. And he has over 600,000 subscribers, so he's huge. He's on a whole different time zone. And I asked him a question. I honestly, deep down, didn't think that he was going to respond, but I wanted to know the damn answer to my question. And he responded. I was like, wow. Now, shit, if Wayne Goss can respond, then yeah, you can respond. I mean, because the vloggers that I'm talking about, none of them even have half the amount as Wayne Goss. Okay, another one, I think it's Miss Maven. Yes, she's another makeup person on YouTube. I asked her a question. She responded. It was like within a couple hours after she had put her video up. So again, she was online and she responded, and she responded to a lot of comments. So you know what? You have the time. Find the time. Shoot. If you have the time to load it, you have the time to acknowledge compliments and ask questions. Now, like I said, we do get asked the same question over and over and over and over again. But you know what? Other things worry me more than that. I've had to repeat myself a whole lot, but that's small stuff to me. It is. So this video is long as hell, and I'm sorry, but you all want to see it. It seemed to be a hot topic. Feel free to do a video response if you want. I would just ask that, you know, keep it classy and don't mention any names, because you don't have to. Trust and believe that everybody knows who you're talking about, and everybody knows who I'm talking about, because it's just the truth. The truth is the truth. So I don't have to mention any names, because you already know who I'm talking about. And it's several vloggers, and it's the ones that never respond, and it's the ones that respond to maybe 5 or 10, and they go in that box too. So as always, thanks for watching. I'm sorry about this webcam thing. I have never done a webcam video. I don't even know. I'm going to figure out how to upload this to my movie maker, but we'll see if it gets loaded. So if it does, thanks for watching. Comment below and feel free to leave a video response. Talk to you later.